There will be a reduced presence of federal officers downtown. Instead, Oregon State Police will be taking their place. Fox 12's Drew Marine spoke with protesters about OSP stepping in and shows us what it looks like downtown at this very moment. Drew?
Yeah, right now there's at least 1,000 protesters, and a lot of them are gathering in front of the Justice Center behind me, and the crowd is growing. A lot of the time we're seeing at least a bigger crowd in front of the courthouse, but a lot of people are drawn to the powerful speakers in front of the Justice Center right now. It's remained peaceful. Earlier they were chanting Black Lives Matter and no justice, no peace. As we mentioned, Oregon State Police is expected to be out in front of the courthouse tonight in place of federal officers. But as you can see, most of the protesters out here are in front of the Justice Center, gathering peacefully, listening to speakers. We spoke with some protesters earlier today who aren't sure if OSP's presence will make any difference, but hope they can keep things calm so the focus can shift back to the main message that Black Lives Matter. It's been a few weeks since federal officers arrived in Portland, and Governor Brown says today is when they'll leave. Brown announced a deal with the federal government Wednesday that Customs and Border Protection as well as ICE officers will be withdrawn from downtown Portland and be replaced with Oregon State Police to help de-escalate nightly protests. Acting Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security Chad Wolf confirmed the deal on Twitter Wednesday, but says federal officers will stay in Portland until federal properties are secure.
Same people, different suit.
Protesters say they're unsure the state presence will make a difference in keeping the chaos at bay, but hope if things do remain calm, the protests can shift back to the main message.
The real Black Lives Matter movement is not about going in and destroying property. The real Black Lives Matter movement is about just equality for black people first and foremost, and then overall just everyone.
We're not here for the violence. That's the last thing we're trying to establish. We want to be heard. We want our voices to be heard. United, we stand, you know?
Oregon State Police Superintendent Travis Hampton sent a memo to OSP employees saying this decision to step in was not made lightly. It reads in part, quote, "All eyes of the nation will be on us, particularly when we supplant federal officers at the courthouse in an effort to bring down the protest temperature. It is not a stage we wished to be on, but we will do our part for Oregon. We'll do our best." Charles Boyle from the governor's office also weighed in on their presence, saying Oregon State Police will focus on protecting free speech and protecting the public as they raise their voices peacefully to call for change. Yeah, and right now it's pretty quiet. I'm not sure if they're taking a moment of silence, but things are really peaceful right now. Like I said, there are speakers taking charge of the crowd and getting them reinvigorated with the message that Black Lives Matter. As you can see behind me, there's the wall of vets blocking off the crowd as well right now. Live in downtown Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.